I'm just here doing the last part of your checkover for your Kawasaki Teryx. So we'll just do this quick. There's not a lot of issues here really in the back end. CV boots are okay. Your brakes are internal to your rear differential, so I would just do I'll do an adjustment for that and your for your parking brake. So no problems there. But same problem, like I already mentioned, about the lug nuts for your back wheel, and a couple other items that I noticed. One's with the front and one's with the back, but they both have the same problem. So we're just going to look here at your shackle and the mount for the high lifter lift kit that's in this bike. So not sure if you can see it. I'm hoping you can, but if you look at the bolt itself is bent. And the reason it's bent is because the shackle's bent because it's missing pieces. So when these shackles are wider than what the shock is, they would come as part of the kit. It would have spacers in it, so to allow the shackle to still have the same width and the shock still to be secured properly. The shackle's bent on both sides, on this side and on the other side of the bike over there, and it looks like that the top mounting bolts are bent. You have the same problem up here in the front end. So if you look how that shackle is angled, so it's wider down here than it is up here. It's not supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be the same top to bottom. So I would suggest that let's see if I can locate the spacers through high lifter, and by the looks of that bolt, it's bent as well. I can see that the nut's all off sideways. So you'd have to replace those mounting bolts and the spacers on either side of the shock as well. This is probably the reason why part of the reason anyway, why the shock bushing, why they're wore out now. It's because the shock hasn't been moving the way it's supposed to. It's been rubbing on the sides of the metal instead of riding on the metal sleeve that runs. It's sort of like a cylindrical collar or sleeve that goes the whole way through the bushing, and when you tighten the shackle up on it, or when the shock's mounted, you can see the original mount down here. That bushing is what hits the metal, and the plastic is just sort of there to provides a bushing surface or a wear surface for the metal collar to ride in. Anyway, I'll have a look at that and see what I can get you for pricing for those things if you want to replace them. And otherwise, that's it. I'll get in touch with you soon with some with an estimate for repairs and finishing up the service on your bike. Thanks.